I want to go back to Grenada to teach the Cubans how to fight. They let America take over, complaining about Reagan's might.
The following is part 4 of a 5-part series of a somewhat comprehensive historical account of the events which constituted the collapse of the Grenada March 13th, 1979 to October 19th, 1983 revolution. Please be advised that the following is taken from Chapter 11 of my still-to-be-published account of the history of Grenada, titled, This is My Island. The events as they unfolded would have no doubt horrified the outside world and must have helped to catalyze or speed up the actions which followed. The 4-day curfew caught many without food in their homes, and the granting of a 4-hour reprieve, though welcomed, was nowhere close to adequate to obtain what was needed, since the queues at the shops and stores and supermarkets were too long. U.S. Regional Military Intervention. Grenada gained a reputation for being the tiny island in the Caribbean which shook the world. Many locals wished there was never an October 1983, and others wished nobody remembers 1983. Whatever anyone may think of the year 1983, it cannot be denied that it was a year of action and suspense which climaxed in horror. On October 21st, the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, the OECS, held an emergency meeting in Barbados. They agreed to remove Grenada from the OECS. President Ronald Reagan of the United States was not in the mood to jeopardize the safety and security of the roughly 1,000 American students who were based at the offshore medical university known as the St. George's University. He therefore sent a naval fleet of 11 ships and 2,000 Marines off Grenada. On October 22nd, CARICOM, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Belize, the Bahamas, Antigua, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dominica, St. Lucia, Barbados, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Montserrat held an emergency meeting in Trinidad and Tobago. October 23rd, it was agreed at that summit that Grenada be suspended from CARICOM and that all sea and air links with Grenada be suspended. October 24th, Grenadians were freed from the 24-hour shoot-to-kill curfew, and the few who turned out to work wore mourning clothes. Many offices remained closed, as that day was used to complete panic shopping. October 25th, the United States, together with regional armed forces on the invitation of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, the OECS, Jamaica and Barbados, intervened in Grenada's affairs under the pretext of restoring democracy to the Spice Isle. The chairperson of the OECS and Prime Minister of Dominica, Dame Eugenia Charles, claimed that the military invasion was at the request of Governor-General Sir Paul Scoon, who himself had undergone the same horrors as the general public during these 96 hours of house arrest through Hudson Austin's RMC curfew. Join us again tomorrow, God willing, for part 5 of this 5-part series of a somewhat comprehensive historical account of the events which constituted the collapse of the Grenada March 13th, 1979 to October 19th, 1983 revolution. You're invited to join me as I seek to bring valuable information to you regarding this important part of our pedestrian history.
I want to go back to Grenada.